So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again with another transfer update. This time we are going to talk about Star Boy. Project Youth is in tatters. Oh my God, super fans and top gooners are going nuts about oil money. Oh dear, oh dear. Welcome to another day of the Banter Club. It is what it is. But listen, before we get into talking about Bukayo Saka, the man who holds puppies, yes, come on, and his links to Liverpool and City. Before we get into talking about that, first and foremost, big up to every single one of you that is subscribed to this channel. Less than 70 subscribers from 70,000 subs. You lot are mad. So big up to all of you lot, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. Also, the views are lit. So thank you very much. And the click-through rate is just a joke. Absolutely mad. And big up to everyone who is sticking a like on the video. Make sure you do like and subscribe. Let's get up to 70k by the end of tonight if we can. It's what, 10 past 10 as I record this. Just got home from a beautiful day on the beach. And yeah, man, I'm fully in the mud. That's why it took so long to get the video out. I had to dig myself out of that mud. Hi ho, it's off to work I go to dig myself out of the mud. But it is what it is. And big up to everyone who is dropping the donations in as well. I do appreciate that. Hit the thanks if you want to do that. You can put a comment in. I know a lot of you have said afterwards you've put a comment in, you said thanks and then a comment. I think you can put a comment in by clearing. There's a little pencil there. Just hit that and I think you can put a comment in that way. But I will reply to you all. But let's talk about Bukayo Saka. And he does have 2 years left on his contract. And this is hilarious because I called this how long ago? Anyone who's been a long-term subscriber that does watch all the videos and that will know that I have said there is going to come a point, and it's pretty blatantly obvious. Let's be real, right? The kid's very talented. I think he's massively overrated by our fans, by the way. You know, you're not allowed to criticize Starboy, but our fans put him on Ronaldinho level. So why can't you criticize him if he don't perform like Ronaldinho? I don't get it. You put him up here. If you don't perform up here, then I'm going to say something. Because if you lot didn't put him up here and just let him do what he's doing, we'd all be cool. We'd all be jig. Instead, most of our fans put him up here like the second coming of Dino. So when he don't perform like that, I'm going to say something. Then it's you're toxic, you're negative. The amount of people, by the way, can I just say as well, right? The amount of people that tell me you're the most toxic and negative football fan. I see it in my comments every day. Let me tell you something, mate. I'm here to tell you, I don't care. You still come and watch me every day. So if it's that toxic and it's that negative and it's impacting your life so much, you little snowflakes, maybe this channel ain't for you. I don't know. Maybe go and watch AFTV or something and watch toxic fake positivity. I don't know. Up to you, people. But we have been telling you for a long time, and it's glaringly obvious and it's blatantly obvious that this kid, he is a very good player, and he's been run into the ground by this manager. Oh, that's another point I want to make. Somebody said, "Oh, 2 minutes into the video, you're moaning about the manager." Maybe, mate. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because he's crap. But he has run Bukayo Saka into the ground this season. And then obviously he's going to be appearing for England as well. I think England are playing as I speak. I don't care what the score is. Ain't interested in watching England. But he played 43 games last season, nearly 3,400 minutes of football. That is a lot of football for a 20-year-old. 2,994 minutes in the Premier League. He played left wing, left mid, right wing, and scored 12 goals in all comps. 11 of them were in the league. 7 assists, all in the league as well. And he was up for some personal awards this season as well. He obviously didn't end up winning them in the end. Phil Foden got that. But he is a quality player. And when you have a quality player that is clearly head and shoulders above most of our players, and let's be real, he is. I do like certain players at this football club, believe it or not. Yeah, it's not all hate and doom and gloom. I do actually rate some of these players. But he is head and shoulders above a lot of our players, which is why our fans, because he's come through Highland, because he's young, because he holds cute puppies like the thumbnail, and because he's called Star Boy, and because this fan base are just weird, they put him so high up that they're just latching on to somebody to be desperately amazing for the club. And whilst that's great and whilst I understand it, at the same time, it's very, very toxic positive at times, and it can have the opposite effect, because the fact and reality is, which I've been telling everyone all season, which most people are starting to get their brains around now, the aim of elite sport is to win. It's not to finish third loser or fourth loser. Yeah, it's to actually win trophies. Harry Kane wanted to leave to go to Man City because he wanted to win the title or wanted to win the Champions League, albeit they didn't this season, but they've still got a chance next season. They will get far again. Yeah. Bukayo Saka is being linked to the two best teams in the country. He's got 2 years left on his contract. He's openly said that he wants to play Champions League football. He's not signed that contract offer that apparently is on the table. I do personally think he will sign that contract. But at the same time, if Manchester City or Liverpool are genuinely serious, which we don't know, it's just paper talk, it's speculation, and you have to make your own opinion up off of the back of what you're reading. But there's no smoke without fire in this for me. He's an intelligent lad. I like the way that when he signed the last contract that he had, that he thanked Unai Emery for giving him his chance, because a lot of these top gooners forget it was Unai that gave him his chance. It was Unai that put him on the map, played him left wing back, and he was amazing. And then he kicked on a little bit from there. Then obviously this manager come in, he regressed a little bit. Now this season he kicks on again. It took him a while to get going, and there's been games where he's been shocking. But at the same time, he is only 20 years old. So you are going to get that level of performance. You're going to have 3 or 4 really good games and then 3 or 4 really bad games or average games. But when he has the average games, you're not allowed to say that. When he has the bad games, you're not allowed to say that. The thing here, right, this guy plays for England as well. So he's going to be there with some of the Man City players, some of the Liverpool players, the likes of Henderson, Grealish, players like that, Kyle Walker. Yeah, we can carry on if you want. And they're going to be sitting there in his ear. We know this for a fact. Gary Neville has openly admitted that, you know, and like we used to go to England and say, oh, yeah, maybe you should come and join United. They're all talking. Yeah, why don't you come and join us? Why are you wasting your time at Arsenal? They ain't going to win anything, mate. Why don't you come and win the title with us? Yeah, come, you'll be great for us. Blah, 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 blah. Right. He seems like he's got his head screwed on, but at the same time, like the aim of elite sport and elite football is to win the major honours. Yeah, cool. He's won a cup. Yeah, well done. Congratulations. Fantastic. Where does he see Arsenal going in the next couple of years? Where does he see Arsenal going in the next 5 to 10 years? Because he's only 20. He's got another 10, 12 years ahead of him in his career at least. We're then saying that under this manager, if he runs him into the ground again next season, he'll probably have 3 years left, because this guy's going to burn him out real quick. We see what happened with players like Michael Owen. You just flog them to death, and eventually they just get injury after injury after injury. But if Manchester City or Liverpool are genuinely serious in this player, there's no way we're keeping him. So then what? And this is why I didn't want it to be based around a youth project, because it's not Project Youth. It's Project Drop the Standards. It's Project, what we'll do is we'll market Emile Smith-Rowe and give him the number 10. We'll market Star Boy and give him the number 7. And that is Project Youth. Now what we do is we'll go and buy Odegaard and Ramsdale and Ben White, so the average age drops. And then we'll go and put Patino in the squad, and we'll put a couple of other, so the average age drops. We'll get rid of Aubameyang and Kolasinac because they're over 30. Now the average age has dropped again. And as soon as one of them two, Smith-Rowe or Saka, leave this football club, that is the end of Project Youth on paper that's been marketed out there. Because now all of a sudden, your 2 star men, the pin-up boys, the face of Project Youth, have now left. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think either will leave this summer, but I would not be surprised if one of them does go. Yeah, and I don't think it'll be Smith-Rowe. If it's going to be anyone this summer, it will be Saka. But I don't see it happening now. But he ain't signed the contract. He's got 2 years left. We have been here, done that, worn the T-shirt a trillion gazillion times with Alexis, with Ozil, with Ramsey, with Van Persie. I could keep going and going and going. You know, it's just ridiculous how many times. Lacazette's another one. You get to the last 2 years, and now it's, boy, I could just see this contract out for 2 years, mate. I'll still be 22, and then I can leave for free. We've potentially got 65 million pounds worth of player there, and he could potentially leave for nothing. Or we could take the 65 mil. Then what do we do? Where do we go from there? Because Pepe will be leaving this summer. Starboy could leave. Now what? Who we buy now? What are we going to market out next to all of these gullible idiots that have sat there bigging up this guy? And I like Saka, but everyone's been bigging him up. If he leaves, then what? What are you going to do then? What are you going to call out Edu and Arteta? Or are you going to go, oh, he's a snake. He's a snake. Yeah, he went for the money. Because that's all this lot do. They have to change the narrative. If Bukayo Saka leaves Arsenal, is he a snake if he goes City or Liverpool? Or is it he's actually got ambition and Arsenal haven't? You tell me. Leave it in the comment section, people. I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings on that. Like I've said, and I'm going to repeat it again for all the idiots that don't listen to what I say. They just take a snippet. I do rate Saka. I don't think he'll leave this summer. I do think he'll sign a new contract. But I'm telling you now, in the next 2 seasons, he will not be at Arsenal because we ain't going to win nothing under this manager. And he wants to win. So for me, yes, there's a possibility he could leave this summer, but I don't think he will. But he will not be here in the next 2 years. He'll be gone. 2 summers from now, he'll probably be gone. So I'd love to know what you think on all of that. Leave it in the comment section down below. Big up for all the mad support on this channel. Make sure you are subscribed. Let's hit 70K by tonight, man. Come on, people. Large and in charge. You lot are the best set of subs on this platform. Make sure you stick a thumbs up on the video. Share it around, and big up to everyone who throws the donations in on the thanks option. Anyone who does, I will reply. It might not be tonight, it will be tomorrow maybe, but I will reply. And always love for the mad support. Also, I'll be back again tomorrow, maybe 2 videos tomorrow. I've been chilling for the last few days, birthday weekend, and big up to all of you that sent me birthday wishes. Way too many to reply to, but big up to all of you lot, man. You lot are relentless. So thank you very much. Always a pleasure. And yeah, I'd love to know what you think about Star Boy. Is he staying? Is he going? And if he does go, where do you think he's going? City or Liverpool? How much money do you think he's worth? And why are we in this situation again? Leave it all in the comment section. We're out of here.